Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to learn about how to remove all the name range which has ref error. Okay, so I have this file with two ref error. You can see this value, right, and this one, and in this video we are going to learn how can we remove this ref error. And you can see we have a value error in this section as well, but we are not going to remove that. We are going to remove this one. We have another value error on this one. So let's see. So I would suggest you to watch my previous video. I'll put the link in the description or in the card. So we have a boilerplate code here. So this is the main function. We are looping in the named ranges or named item of this workbook, and then we are just checking that okay, if it's a built-in or not. If it's built-in, then move on to the next one. So let's just see all the details of those name ranges. Okay, so I'll just put name. So get name plus get type. Okay, so let's just see the type. So if I just run this now, then you can see we have this add to error, that's the error type, another ref error, that's the error type, fruits, that's array, and so on. So let's just filter out only for this error ones. Okay, so I'll just add a validation that okay, if this get type is not equals to excel script dot named item type dot error, then just continue. Okay, so if it's not an error, then we just don't want to print that. So let's run this again. Now to number, that's the lambda, another ref error and ref error. I want to print out another interesting thing that okay, let's see the value of each of this get value or each of this. Let's print out value of each of this name range. So if I just run this again, so it says value error, and then it says ref error, and then it says like this value error is for this one, this ref error is for this another ref error, then we have apple, then we have true, we have this references, and then we have this name, and then another references and ref error and 10 z3 2024. Okay, you can see the value as well. So let me just get rid of this one. So I'll just add get name. So run this again. So add to number, that's the value error. To number, that's error that is coming from this part. So let me just comment out that one. Let's run this again. So you can see add to number value error, and then another ref error, that's the ref error. You can see that ref error, right? And then you can see fruits, that's the apple, true, and then language, that's just returning this range instead of the actual value. And then my name, that's returning the value, range error, so that's returning the address, ref error, that's returning this ref error again. So and then it's smaller number, that's 10, fill range, that's returning the range address, and yeah. Okay, so now what if I want to remove all those ref error, right? So how can we do that? So we can first validate that okay, if it's not an error, then we'll skip that. Okay, so that's the first thing. It has to be an error type. Okay, the value has to be an error type. Now let's say if I just print now, then I'll see that okay, I can see this add to number, that's an error, then another ref error, that's another error, and then ref error. Okay, but we had another value that is for this range with error, but for that we cannot see that because actually it's not evaluating, but it's just returning the references or ref2, right? So it's not actually evaluating this actual value of this particular range. So that's another interesting thing to know about this get value method. Okay, so we want to remove those ref error, right? So one way is just like just get the value and use that if the value is equals to ref sign again exclamation mark. So let's just see what this get value return, right? So what is that? Okay, so if we about this one, it says string or number, right? So what we can do, we can just add a validation that okay, print only if it's the value is a ref error. So if current name dot get value is not equals to pound sign ref exclamation mark, then I have to continue. I don't want to print anything. So now let's run this again. Now you can see another ref error and in ref error. So that's how we can validate that. Now what we can do, we can just delete this, right? So we already have done this, that we have validated that if it's not named item, and if it's not an error, then exit that. If it's not a ref error, then exit that. So if it's validating all of this condition and coming into this place, then we can just say okay, so I want to remove that named item, so I can just say delete. Okay, and it's a destructive method, so it will remove those named item. Okay, so let me just show you one more time that it has those named item right now, this one and then this one. So I'll just, and you can see the reference like sit1 ref error, and it has a ref error like this, but still it will delete all of those. So let's run this and it's deleted. So let's see in the name manager, and you can see those two named item is removed from the name manager. And if you just run this again, it will do nothing because we don't have any, or like, let me just print out log. It should not be printed, right? Because it should not come into this space. So let's run this, and you can see we cannot find that log. So it's not coming up to this part because we don't have any ref error. So that's it, and that's how we can use get type and get value method, and we can have a real automation. Like, sometimes we see that, okay, when we copy named ranges from other file, or like one worksheet from other file, it just copy all of those name range from that particular sheet, and it creates some ref errors. And if you want to clean this up, then this is a way you can do that. So that's it for this video. If you have any question or suggestion, feel free to comment out, and please subscribe for upcoming tutorials. Have a good day.